Welcome to the Czech edition of the CSEE News, your time to get the latest news about developments in construction and real estate in Central and Southeast European countries. Today we will talk about Czech and the trends in commercial, residential and industrial. We start with commercial trends. Office demand in Prague is now at pre-pandemic levels. The Prague office market in Q1 2022 experienced a further increase in vacancy across the entire city. However, gross take-up recorded a year-on-year increase of 44% and thus returned to pre-pandemic levels. The increase in prices throughout the city is still felt, especially in construction projects, mainly due to the rising costs of materials and construction work, reports the Czech branch of Colliers in their regular survey. Although the largest transactions of the quarter were lease renegotiations, including CZECHIA, with 14,800 square meters in Palace Krizic in Prague 5, or MSD Czech Republic with 6,800 square meters in Riverview in Prague 5, the share of newly leased space increased to 58%. At the end of Q1 2022, the total modern office stock in Prague stood at 3.8 million square meters. One office building was added to the market in this quarter, Harfor Business Center B in Prague 9. There is approximately 182,600 square meters under construction with expected completion between 2022-2024. Despite a very strong rebound in leasing activity in Q1 2022, the vacancy rate rose to 8.4%, which is the highest value since 2017. Companies from IT, manufacturing and the professional services sector were the top performers in Q1 with a 50% share of total take-up. Prague office market recorded positive net absorption. The change in occupied office space increased by 1,600 square meters. Flex spaces are witnessing increased demand not only in the Prague office market but also in other regional cities. At the end of Q1 2022, there was approximately 93,600 square meters of flexible space, office space in Prague, of which 1/3 is located in Prague 1. In the first quarter, two centers were opened: Mocha Vista House of 1,200 square meters in Prague 4, operated by CEMEX. Another small co-working center of 115 square meters only opened at the new Prague 12 City Hall. More than 12,000 square meters of flexible office space is currently being prepared in Prague and will be delivered to the market in the next 2 years. Prime headline rents in Prague followed the course set in the last quarter and increased by another 50 cents and ranged between 24 and 24.50 euro. The citywide increase can still be felt, especially on projects under construction, largely thanks to the rising cost of materials and labor. Prime inner city office locations are offered at 16 euro to 18 euro, and prime outer city locations range from 30.50 to 15 euro per square meter. However, we have to take into account that the price gap between the inner and outer city will blur very soon with some of the upcoming projects on the border locations like Hagibor, Radlice and Rostili. The forecasted economic slowdown is expected to make tenants more price sensitive. However, due to the ongoing limited supply of modern office space in very good locations, some tenants are still prepared to pay prime rents for top locations. Interestingly, Czech fit-out costs are the second highest in Central Eastern Europe. In line with the growing popularity of flexible and hybrid work models, many companies are relocating, changing size and trying to refitting their offices. This could be one of the reasons why Prague placed second in the CEE region in terms of the price of fit-outs of an office. Nevertheless, the key reasons are the tightening supply chain and challenges around labor, which are set to continue well in 2022 and beyond. The average costs per square meter in Prague are currently 1,037 euro per square meter, which is half of that of what it is in top German cities or in the UK, where the median cost exceeds 2,000 euro per square meter, as Cushman and Wakefield presents in their report. With occupancy still exceeding 90% in Q1 2022, the Prague office market is a healthy one, with many companies relocating, expanding or downsizing, which means refitting their offices. The key reasons for the Czech Republic placing high on the CEE top locations chart are the tightening supply chain and challenges around labor, which are set to continue in 2022. Generally, an increase in the costs for audiovisual systems is expected following the rise of online platforms for remote work and the need to equip meeting rooms adequately, coupled with the increasing supply shortage for electronic parts. Enhancing sustainability during a building fit-out not only benefits the environment but also have measurable financial benefits. To demonstrate suitable fit-out, various sustainability and well-being certification standards can be used, such as BREEAM, LEED or WELL. When we talk about residential in Czech Republic, the number of completed flats in the Czech Republic increased in the year 2021 by 0.5%. A total of 34,581 flats were completed last year. However, the rising figures are due to extensions, while the number of flats completed in detached and apartment buildings fell. In the future, according to statisticians, it can be assumed that new construction will decline for many reasons, writes the Czech news agency, based on the statistics published in June by the Czech Statistical Office. The trend of year-on-year growth in the number of completed flats has been going on in the Czech Republic for 8 years already, but these are not very high figures. Last year, a total of 34,581 flats were completed. That is 0.5% more than in 2020. The highest number of apartments was completed last year in the Central Bohemia region, 6,376, and Prague, 5,228, while the lowest number was in the Karlovy Vary and Liberec regions. Czech bank Česká spořitelna is initiating the construction of more affordable rental housing in Czech towns with a population of over 10,000 people. The bank plans to launch the first trio of projects with 250 flats in cooperation with 3 town halls this year or in early 2023. Rental housing in such projects should be at least 1/5 cheaper, reported as E15 reported on the bank's new plans today. The bank aims to achieve rents that are approximately 1/5 below market price by combining several factors. Thanks to its parent company, Affordable Housing CS, has access to loan financing for an unusually long period of 30 to 50 years. Other savings are expected to come from lower margins than developers used to have, as well as cheaper standardized modular construction. CZECHIA opens second building with serviced apartments in Prague. The second full-service apartment building with fully furnished apartments is being opened in Prague for short and long-term living by CZECHIA a leading operator of serviced apartments in Central Eastern Europe. Antrasit plans development in Czech and Slovak cities. Development company Antrasit is launching a series of projects in several cities in the Czech Republic and Slovakia. It's preparing a mixed-use rental project in Ostrava, an office and apartment project and rental projects in Pilsen. A mixed-use rental project is also being prepared in Žilina, and another rental project in an industrial area in Prešov, the company announced. In Slovakia, the construction of utilities has already begun for the Antrasit Prešov project in the industrial area of Zaboska, which will be used for warehouses, showrooms or shops. And the Antrasit Sanek project, where another logistics hall of 6,500 square meters is under construction, is in the design stage and will also provide smaller rental units. In the retail perspective, Czech retail space growth sets 5-year record in 2021. The year 2021 has recorded over 65,000 square meters of the space in newly completed retail parks. This is the highest growth of the retail space in the Czech Republic in 5 years. Behind this success, there is mainly the stable interest among shoppers, long-term lease contracts, and tenant expansion, as also a surge of interest among investors. Nevertheless, the higher costs are now slowing the construction of the new retail parks. Therefore, a boost in the demand for space and likely push up rents as well are expected, states Cushman and Wakefield in their last report. Last year, more than 65,000 square meters of retail space was completed across 14 projects, whether new builds, refurbishments or expansions in the Czech Republic. This is the largest increase in the last 5 years, with 36% of the growth attributable to the new Aventin Jihlava project, 23,700 square meters of retail space, the rest comprising smaller retail parks. Jan Cizek, head of retail warehousing team of Cushman and Wakefield, said, "The scarcity of rental space will obviously translate into higher rents. Landlords will be the ones dictating prices in the period ahead. They will also have to factor in the higher costs of building their projects. This makes hikes in rental prices inevitable." Food supply chains sensitive to changes in consumer behavior have also turned their attention to making shopping more efficient. Supermarkets are optimizing their size, thus opening up new space on the market that expanding or new tenants can tap into. To some degree, this is making up for the lack of new construction. What were originally hypermarkets complemented by arcades that host several stores are becoming additional retail parks. Turnover in retail parks are now on the rise, with rents also expected to climb on the back of growing tenant-driven demand and slowing construction. Naturally, this trend has also caught the attention of investors who have shown an increasing interest in retail parks in recent years. Until 2019, the share of these transactions in retail real estate investments had always hovered around 20% of the total number and usually less than 10% of the value of the total volume of these deals. In 2021, however, retail parks accounted for 56% of the number of retail property deals and 51% of the volume. Looking at the developers, more than 40% of the market is covered by the three largest: Intercora, CPI Group, whose portfolio has doubled following the acquisition of Immofinanz assets, and Solar Group. The Czech Republic has more than 1,100,000 100,000 square meters of retail park space overall now. The calculation of this space excludes the area of supermarkets, do-it-yourself and home improvement stores, and large furniture stores. Retail parks smaller than 1,500 square meters are also excluded. These were the news from Czech Republic. Stay tuned for the latest news in Slovakia, Bulgaria, Romania, Poland, and the new editions on Czech. See you soon.